A very good afternoon, my dear students. I hope all of you are fit and fine. Today we are going to read chapter number 9, J.C. Bose, A Beautiful Mind, from your Blossoms book. So all of you keep your book open at page number 87 and follow the lines very carefully while listening to me. So, as the chapter name suggests, this prose is about J.C. Bose. His full name is Jagadish Chandra Bose, and I hope most of you have heard his name. Who was he? He was one of the most prominent Indian scientists. He occupies a unique position in the history of modern Indian science. In his lifetime, students, he made major contributions to the study of plants, radio science, physics, etc. In this prose too, we will get to know about his interesting inventions and great contributions in the field of science. So before we begin reading the prose, let us know who is the author of this text. But as you can see, there is no author mentioned here because it is a biography. You have already learned what a biography is. A biography is the life story of a person who is eminent, that means important or famous, and the person may be dead or alive when it is being written, when the biography is being written. And students, you need to remember, biographies are always written by someone else other than the person whose biography is being written. Clear? Now we will read line by line and enjoy the text. It will be very much exciting to know his unique inventions. So let us start. And this text begins like this. Historically, in 1895, India was under the British rule. A different history was made that year at the town hall in Calcutta. An interesting demonstration was performed by Jagadish Chandra Bose, an assistant professor of Presidency College. Everyone was overawed when the electromagnetic waves traveled from the lecture hall to a third room about 75 meters away. These waves passed through 3 solid walls. This was a remarkable and path-breaking incident which paved the way for future research all over the world. Students, here historically means according to the historical records. So according to the historical records, the British were ruling our country India when this incident took place in the year of 1895. And what happened then? Then a meeting was held in town hall in Calcutta. Then Kolkata was called Calcutta. Now look at the screen. These are the pictures of town hall. And here that meeting was presided over by then Lieutenant Governor of Bengal, Sir Alexander Mackenzie. And J.C. Bose was present there. He was then an assistant professor of Presidency College. And he did what? He first demonstrated the science behind capturing electromagnetic waves. And how did he demonstrate? He transmitted a wireless signal from a lecture hall to 75 meters away, a third room, through 3 intervening walls, and showed how electromagnetic waves can be sent wirelessly through not only wire but also walls. Here he ignited gunpowder and rang a bell at a distance by using electromagnetic waves. Now you might be wondering, what are these electromagnetic waves? Electromagnetic waves are also known as EM waves, short form of it, that are produced when an electric field comes in contact with the magnetic field. So when these two come in contact, the electromagnetic waves occur. They travel at the speed of light. And students, we watch TV, listen to radio, talk over phone. All these things can happen just because of these electromagnetic waves. Otherwise, this would not be possible for us. So these electromagnetic waves are very important in our life. So after watching this demonstration, everybody present there was overawed. That means so impressed. And they were so amazed to witness this incident for the first time in their lives. That is why, now look at the sentence of this para in your book. It is written that this demonstration was a remarkable, which means outstanding, extraordinary, and path-making tool that depicts something is completely new and different, just like this invention made by the great scientist Sir Jagadish Chandra Bose. And this invention paved the way for future research. That means it opened up a new door for more future research in this field, in the field of electromagnetic waves. So we have seen what a great scientist he was. He was not only well known in India, but he was highly regarded in the world for his contributions. Now let's move further. Follow the second para. Born on 30th November 1858 at Bikrampur, now Munsingganj district of Bangladesh, Jagadish Chandra Bose was a man of diverse talents, a physicist, biologist, botanist, as well as a writer of science fiction. His father, Bhagwan Chandra Bose, was a leader of the Brahmo Samaj. He worked as a deputy magistrate in Faridpur, Bardhaman, and in other places. So, he was born on 30th November 1858 at Bikrampur in Bangladesh. Now, look at the screen. These are the pictures of his ancient home, that is in Bangladesh. And this line, he was a man of diverse talent, refers to he was a multi-talented person. He was not only physicist, biologist, botanist, but he was a prolific writer, and he wrote many a book on science fiction. Now, what is a science fiction? At first, look at the term science fiction. It is a combination of two words. One is science and another one is fiction. So science fictions are fictions, that means imaginary stories, not factual stories. But these stories will tell us about science and technology of the future. So science fictions are the imaginary stories where science and technology is discussed. Clear? Now, what about his father? His father was Bhagwan Chandra Bose, and he was a leader of the Brahmo Samaj. And what was that Brahmo Samaj? Brahmo Samaj was an organization, that means an institution, which was founded by Raja Ram Mohan Roy. And what was the function of this Brahmo Samaj? This Brahmo Samaj, this institution, worked for the well-being of human and society. So basically they tried to bring positive changes in the society. And his father, besides being a leader of Brahmo Samaj, was a deputy magistrate in Faridpur, Bardhaman, and in some other places too. Students, today up to this. Tomorrow we will continue from here. Thank you, students.